That's going to be another free. 4-1 point, Éire, no score. Well gathered by Jody Morrissey. Peter Butler, fine kick out. This is Alan Callanan. And ball up towards Joe Hayden. Looking lively at right half forward. That's a great ball. Putting it across Colm Hayden. Oh, magnificent goal by Hayden. The apprentice electrician, 20 years of age, cracks it home superbly. Colm Hayden got the ball. He had support, but he had the confidence to rattle it home himself. John Wen up into the stars and gathered superbly by Peter Butler, showing why he's going to be one of Jack O'Shea's men. This is Eugene McHale surviving the challenge, giving it to full forward Nigel Reap, the captain, forcing his way forward. Reap getting it back to Butler, coming forward. Remember, he's the right half back, now inside the Éire 13-metre line. Getting it dangerously across. And that's a free, unquestionably, for that challenge on Nigel Reap. And another free, dead straight, almost dead straight at least, in front of the post for Kevin O'Neill. So Kevin O'Neill, 2 attempts so far, both went over. And there's the third. 3 points for Knockmore, 3 points for Kevin O'Neill. Éire leading by just 1 point. Jody Morrissey. Colm Hayden coming out to it. Showing a little bit too much. Managed to control it. Back to Jody Morrissey. Going for the latch. And it's gone over. Pat Reap can only look agonisingly as that sails over the bar. Éire now lead by 2 points again. Knocked down. The left corner back Jimmy Dooley to gather. And he's out there because Pádraig Brogan, the corner forward, is playing more or less as a third midfielder. And it's interesting that Éire are playing with a very strong breeze in this first half. So probably good tactics by Knockmore manager Seamus Weir to adopt a third midfielder, just roving around to try and gather the breaks. It in well. Gathered by Colm Hayden. Half blocked down. That's a free out. And once again, it's Peter Butler, referee, allowed advantage, and this time he's given the free to Éire because the Knockmore man picked the ball off the ground. So to be fair, I wouldn't be too critical of the referee's decision there. Anxious, obviously, to allow play to continue as much as possible. Anthony Keating. Puts it over the bar, his second of the afternoon. Éire now lead by 1-3 to Knockmore's 3 points. Pat Reap with the kick out. Shoving there by Knockmore. Again the quick free. Into Colm Hayden, who's beginning to cause problems for Knockmore. Turning. Oh, superb! Absolutely superb from Colm Hayden. Son of the legendary Brendan Hayden. Centre half back Hugh Langan. Playing it a little bit too tight. Éire harassing them exactly where they should in the Mayo half of the field. Eugene McHale. But if Éire can combine, so too can Knockmore. Peter Butler. Éire being a bit silly now because of dissent, gives Kevin O'Neill the opportunity to register another point. O'Neill sending it over the bar. That's 4 out of 5 attempts successful. It's 1-4 for Éire, 4 points for Knockmore. Down towards Jody Morrissey. Shows a little bit too much of it. And Declan Sweeney is there. Back outside to Brendan Hayden. Seamus Durkin knocking it down for Kevin Barrett to run onto. This is Kevin O'Neill. And again Knockmore run with it when they gather possession. Kevin Kevin Staunton as the man that's calling for it, but the breeze, unfortunately from a Knockmore point of view, carrying it out over the line. Peter Butler back there. Seamus Durkin knocking it down for him. Available is Liam Armstrong. And in the centre, Kevin Barrett. Michael Malloy. 36-year-old is spelled in the centre of Knockmore. And it's a free once again. ESB employee in Ballina, Kevin Staunton. This is Nigel Reap, the captain. Back to Pádraig Brogan. Dangerously in, gathered by Garvin Ware. The Garda from Kevin Street, minding and protecting his goal admirably. Down towards Peter Butler. Butler is showing impressive credentials here on his home territory. And slack marking by Éire. Down towards Eugene McHale. To Tommy Holmes, the right cornerback, and Tommy drives it into the quarry. This is Declan Sweeney. Ball into space. Two number 9s, Staunton and Brennan, and it's Hugh Brennan that wins the tussle. Well gathered by Peter Butler, but some shoving on Jody Morrissey gives the advantage to the Leinster champions. Letting the ball in long. Comes down towards the corner forward. Oh, magnificent! Anthony Keating, a man who scored 2-2 in the Leinster final, makes it now 1-2 so far in the All-Ireland Club semi-final. Well, the Knockmore defence is being tested with this barrage of high-flying missiles, but Anthony Keating did all the hard work, and his finishing was simply impeccable. Oh, superb fielding by Kevin Staunton, but even better by his opposite number, Garvin Ware. Peter Butler just getting a boot to it. Declan Sweeney using a ball to test out Nigel Reap. Tom Begley staying with him. Pádraig Brogan, and Brogan over the bar. They have the potential, unquestionably, to crawl back into this match, and the second half will be most interesting. This is Peter Butler. There's a certain amount of irritation in this match, which is just below boiling point all the time. Referee Paddy Russell blows the half-time whistle. Éire lead by 2-4 to 6 points, but are down one man for the whole second half. Man to take the free, Brendan Hayden, who's a midfield for Carlow Hurlers when they won the All-Ireland B. Hoping now for an All-Ireland club medal, or at least a chance of further honours. And that Croke Park magic at the end of the rainbow. Joe Davis says it's going to be Knockmore. Ball goes all the way back towards John Kearns. Joe Davis gets a boot to it. Good calling by John Wynn. Declan Sweeney underneath it. Fourth-year student and St. Motherdex, giving it quickly towards Eugene McHale. Inside to Joe Davis. Back to McHale. Decides to drop it in. John Kearns is there. Driving it into the middle. Good ball up towards Jody Morrissey. Let's see if Éire can run with it and play possession football. That's a poor ball. Comes straight to Peter Butler. On to Kevin O'Neill. Some high challenges. And Hugh Brennan now being spoken to by Paddy Russell. Kevin Staunton. Late push by Pádraig Brogan on Noel Fallon, the captain. This, unquestionably, is their biggest test so far. Carlow champions. Up towards Garvin Ware. Gathered by Declan Sweeney. He's only 16 years of age, remember. Giving it to Kevin Staunton. Outside him is Peter Butler. Survives the elbow charge dropping it in, and Kearns did well. Excellent save. They're the sort of shots that can fool even the best of keepers, and John Kearns did superb. Anthony Keating. The crowd at the far side are pleased with it, but it drops in. Kept in by Gavin Ware. Jody Morrissey putting a boot in it, and it's coming out. Knockmore survived. Joe Hayden. Good little player, this fella. Tries to go through half of Knockmore. Comes to the full forward. Goalkeeper Pat Reap is there. Seamus Durkin met by a hefty shoulder from Colm Hayden, and Durkin goes down in round one. Knockmore coming forward through Hughie Langan, the plumber from Cunnahabagan in the parish of Knockmore. Eugene McHale to Pádraig Brogan. They have it here if they want it. Brogan off the post. Oh, he had so many options. Took the wrong one, and Peter Butler sends it wide. Knockmore's character is going to be tested after that. Psychologically, that was a golden opportunity. Here comes Andy Callan, Alan Callan rather, trying to find a full forward line, but acting as a half forward line, if you know what I mean. Tommy Holmes, as the wind gets seemingly a little bit stronger. Michael Malloy, the farmer, the oldest member of the team, giving it to Brogan, going for a long range one, which is sailing over the bar. Knockmore get a little bit closer. Brogan may have missed one a moment ago. This time there's no mistake. 2-4 to 7 points. Remember, on Knockmore pitch in the county of Mayo, Éire, the Leinster champions, leading by 3 points, but playing with only 14 men against a gale's force wind here. Garvin Ware taking it to his right half back, Brendan Hayden. Sending it in low. Hugh Langan giving it as a gift to Anthony Keating. Trying to get it in is Colm Hayden, and that must be put down. Equally as a golden opportunity. Peter Butler coming forward. Well blocked down. Superb defending by Éire. This is Kevin Staunton again. Dominant at midfield. Fouled by Don Walker. And it's a free in for Knockmore. Kevin O'Neill whips it straight over the crossbar. 2 points between the sides. Éire 2-4. Knockmore 8 points. John Kearns kick out, drifting over to this side. Jody Morrissey, superb. Who gives it straight away to Declan Sweeney. The long ball. And Tom Begley caught for holding on to the full forward. And a rather easy free to give away. Kevin O'Neill going for his 7th point. And just 1 point between the sides. Halfway through the second half. Knockmore come within just 1 point. It's a real test of character for Éire. They're in foreign territory. They lead by just 1 point against the gale force wind, and they're playing against an extra man. The ball sent inside towards Anthony Keating, getting a touch to it! Is it going to go in? It's gone in! The referee, however, has blown his whistle. Virtually thousands of people almost got a heart attack in Knockmore as that ball went in. But the referee, we couldn't hear him because of the wind, had blown his whistle and given a free in. Anthony Keating. He sent it over the bar eventually. It looked for a moment it was as if it was going to go to the right and wide. Éire now lead by 2 points again. It's a long ball. Galloped superbly by Kevin Staunton. Fouled. And here comes another long one. Down towards Brogan. Noel Fallon underneath it, and Brogan has it. Giving it outside to the full forward, Nigel Reeve. And goalkeeper John Kearns did absolutely brilliantly. Between himself and Tom Begley, they did the trick. An incredible fairy tale continues for Éire. A team, a club founded in 1956. 17 Carlow championships to their credit. Now looking for the big one, but it's not over yet. possession, drive it into space, and that's exactly what Éire are doing. Line ball for Knockmore. Free the referee is giving, and Peter Butler coming up with an elbow charge. Tensions mounting. Knockmore on home territory, about to go out of the All-Ireland series. Peter Butler sent off by the referee. It'll be interesting to see what he does now. Referee is calling for the ball. He's blown the whistle, and Éire are into the All-Ireland final. 1992, it was Clare and Donegal that brought glamour. 1993 is only a couple of weeks old, and it's Éire of Carlow.
And the colours of Éire and O'Donovan Rosser will be
opposed.